Don't worry about me.
Last Tonga, Brent, Kite, any questions?
How many well wishes?
You on there, Brent?
Sorry, pal.
The crowd spur you on tonight?
Yeah, it was a nice rowdy crowd in, and it seemed like we had a good share of the support. So they certainly know their rugby league and enjoy it. And again, I just commend the organisers, for getting good crowds out to these games. They've been well supported, and it's made it special for us guys to play in front of those sort of crowds.
Did you get any contact from the Scottish team wishing you well before the game?
How did I know, mate?
Have you had anything afterwards from them thanking you?
No. We don't need to worry about them, mate. We'll just worry about us, and our people. And I think the boys did that tonight.
Brent, are you going to be kicking for Penrith next year?
Mate, no. I just I thought I'd spoil Fully's party, he likes the limelight, so I thought there was a chance to take it away from him there, so that's all that was.
Is it almost frustration as anything, seeing as you were so close to getting that win over Scotland and that would have sent you through anyway, so you feel a bit frustrated at this moment in time?
Oh, in a way, mate, but I think the boys' performance tonight spoke, about our team and who we are as a group. Despite the outcome, mate, but for us it was really just about wanting to play to the ability of who we are as a group, and I think the boys really showed everyone what they can really do. And I think most teams in the past used to just look at us and we'll play 20 minutes, but I think you see across the field tonight that our team is we're ready for we play 80 minutes, and our defence really won us the game tonight.
You could improve game on game as well, haven't you, Chad?
Oh, definitely, mate. There was a bit of a bummer that we didn't get a trial match. But as I said, mate, for my coach point of view, mate, I'm happy from that effort. Every week it's not like the boys didn't want to play. They could have easily thrown the game away. But mate, I was looking for more as a character. If I got that out of this group, and could be proud, man.
And you've still got quite a lot of young players as well, I think, in your squad, so there's plenty to build from here on in.
Yeah, definitely, mate. As the rules change next year as well, like players like Michael Jennings and that are here, they can come back for Tonga next year. We've got a lot of young blokes, and mate, it's great having good leaders like Kite and that, mate, to lead the boys around.
Charlie, what you said about you play for more than 20 minutes, is that a bit of a rallying call? Do you mention that to the players to change the perception, or do you just?
Yeah, mate, I think it's something that throughout the years, I think we're just known and big and physical, but wouldn't be able to match up. But I think I showed it tonight. The boys can play 80 minutes. The fitness there, the self-belief, and they really showed it tonight, mate. And it's just something that we'll continue to build on.
Brent, how do you feel Scotland might go against the Kiwis?
I hope they do well. Yeah, I hope they go out there and give it their all. And just I think from my point of view, I was hoping that Tonga could get into a quarter and show the people that we're coming along and show that there's a spot for rugby league internationally. There's reasons to play more games and give little countries like Tonga and Scotland a go. So I'll be cheering for Scotland and any of those emerging nations that come through to the quarters. I hope they can do themselves proud and the rest of those countries that would love to be there.
Charles, you know how you mentioned the change in qualification rules where you pick a top tier country and a second tier country. Is that you just know about that from reading about it in the paper, or has Tonga got advice that the rules are changing next year?
Yeah, that was the talk, mate. The rules next year, the guys even they can go up and down. As of next year, like you got guys like Fletty Mattel. If the rules was changed, you could have been here instead of sitting at home. Yeah. So I think it's only going to be better, beneficial for the game in the long run. Every nation want to see all their top players, play for their country, especially in big stages like this. I think it's important. For the growth of the game.
Tongan Rugby League has officially been advised of this change, or have you just?
Yes, I've heard that through the board, and also, as I said, good source, and I think, as I said, it's going to be great for the game next year.
Is that going to help you, maybe keep someone like George DeFua and, Daniel Tupou, who could be playing for New South Wales or Australia, next year or the year after, because they're up, they're pushing, knock on the door?
Oh, mate, as I said, we encourage these young kids, mate. We want our kids playing, mate, and we had Michael Jennings and Andrew Fifita come down tonight and support the boys. I think it's something for our young kids to look forward to. Especially being born in Australia and New Zealand, and knowing that they can come back and play for Tonga. Mate, it's fantastic for the game.
Brent, when you were eliminated, was there anything you said to the boys about how you want to approach this final game? When you realised you couldn't make a quarter-final, did you address it with them?
Yeah, I suppose not personally, but coming from Charlie and assistant coach Christian Wolf, I suppose there was a feeling that although we can't get through, that there's a bit of a legacy, I suppose, to be left, and we've spoken the whole time about what it means for us to play the Tonga, and we had to live up to that. I think where I'm most proud of the boys tonight, we came up against the Italian side that had everything to play for, and all we had to play for was that national pride and each other, and we got ourselves up to maybe produce our best game of the tournament. So very proud of that, and I think Charlie and Wolfie certainly encouraged that from the moment they knew we were knocked out. We sort of had the heads down for a couple of hours, that's for sure, but we managed to get them back on pretty quickly and show what it means to play for our nation.
Brent, where would you like to see Tonga Rugby League at by the time it gets to the stage where you retire? Obviously this is a passion for you.
Oh mate, yeah, for sure. I'd love to see him in the Four Nations. I think the highest qualifying Pacific team gets to play in that Four Nations. I think that can only be good for international rugby league as well. And I think the loosening of those rules is only going to be for the betterment of the game. It's a way that we can encourage the young fellas that have dual qualification to play for their country of heritage, whilst not missing out on those lucrative opportunities, because as we all know, to play for Aussies and New Zealand and even New South Wales, it's very lucrative to a young guy, and it's hard to ask him, and we don't here at Tonga, we don't ask him to come and play and pass up that cash. We want everyone to do well, and it was nice of Michael Jennings and Andrew Fifita to come and support the guys today. They knew we were knocked out, but it's definitely means something to them, and we wish them all the best in their endeavours with Australia. We've got a lot of Australian-born guys, and I'm obviously an Australian citizen, so we'll be rooting for them.
When do you go home now? From here, what's the plan with the team?
I think tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think tomorrow night. So we'll head off back, back to Tonga. So a few sore boys tonight, mate. But and hopefully they recover well, mate. But yeah, it's been very enjoyable being here in England, mate. I love this place. Just the weather is a bit cold, but yeah, I think my toes are a bit frost, mate. But yeah.
Might have to wear trousers next time, mate.
Yeah. Well, this is my culture. My mum said you got to wear it. You got to be Tongan. You got to wear and represent our people, mate. Not only on the field but off the field as well. So.
On the subject of that, do you have a name for those? A proper name for the Tongan Welsh skirt?
This is Ta'avala. This is our attire, in Tonga, because we can't afford suits and all that stuff, and so this is the next best thing, for us, especially when you are representing a nation, and being part of royal country and the royalty, we're gonna wear this stuff. Yeah.
Do you know how you spell that, or is it okay just to call
it? A media person is at the back there, Christy, and she'll let you know.
Any final questions on fashion or rugby before?
It's actually like currency in Tonga.
Yeah.
So you can go get a loan and you leave your Ta'avala there, and they hold that as security.
They're worth a lot. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.